How's it going, everybody? I'm the BTC Reaper. My goal on this channel is to teach you how to reap the rewards of trading while the price is going up or down. Bitcoin 2024 is going to be in Nashville. This is going to be July 25th to July 27th, and they plan on having it in Nashville, Tennessee, because they plan on having it a more inclusive, instead of being in one area where Bitcoin Miami, they plan on trying to get into a more diverse area where they feel that it can get adopted easier in that area. So they're trying to increase Bitcoin adoption by having it in a new area. Biden's 30% tax on Bitcoin isn't going to happen, says Cynthia Loomis. So that just reiterates it, but Boringen just brought up the possible tax on how it might affect not only Bitcoin mining, but also have unintended consequences for the country's national security, as this could make us weaker as other countries start adopting crypto, and it could make us less likely to adopt crypto. Touting that Wyoming has a large mining, oil, and gas industries alongside significant amounts of solar and wind production, Loomis told the crowd at the conference that Bitcoin miners are well positioned to use the state's excess energy, and she says that Bitcoin is cleaning up the environment. So we have someone actually countering everyone's fear that Bitcoin's ruining the environment, when it's actually cleaner than traditional banks and other ways of networking. The so-called Bitcoin senator remarked that the current infrastructure bill, which includes the digital asset mining tax, defines brokers in such a way that includes miners. If approved, that would require miners to send tax data to the IRS, and that's left the industry feeling like there's a complex disconnect between US lawmakers and the senator on Friday. So hopefully this bill doesn't get passed, and miners don't have to get a 30% tax. So hopefully Loomis is successful in her fight against it. Our Bitcoin dominance is getting a little bit of a pump today, not too major, just a 0.19. Our momentum's trying to make a lower bottom here, so that is positive for us as well. RSI is trying to point up, our stochastic still falling, money flow's trying to recover, and our VWAP's in the bearish territory but trying to come up. Our total market cap, we are kind of making an upwards wedge, which is a bearish pattern, so we could end up falling from this. Stochastic's pretty overbought, RSI is not going anywhere, money flow is rejecting crossing bullish. Our VWAP is in the bullish territory, but it's pretty flat, and our momentum's not really going anywhere either. Over on Bitcoin, our stochastic's trying to push us up, but we're still within this flag. Our RSI is not really going anywhere, momentum's not really going anywhere right now, money flow is riding under that neutral, and our VWAP's very weak in the bullish territory right now. So we're not looking too strong, and it's looking like this flag could play out. Our stochastic's running up on the 4 hour, but RSI is kind of flat, money flow is rejecting away, VWAP's starting to curl it down and come down, so it could start to break the neutral into the bearish zone soon, and our momentum looks like it's starting to roll over. So the 4 hours not looking too strong either. On the 2 hours, stochastic's falling, momentum's about to fall, RSI is trying to recover, but if that stochastic continues to fall, that's not likely to happen. Our VWAP is about to break neutral, and our money flow is trying to break bullish, so we'll have to see if it can get a significant move, or if we just flop over from here, kind of like we did in the past. Over on the 1 hour, we are kind of flopping over on the money flow, stochastic's coming down, but trying to get a bullish cross, RSI is trying to push up, as stochastic's not too high above the neutral zone. Our momentum's coming down, but could try to curl up. VWAP is trying to come up, so we might try to push up here, but things are getting tight as we're in a flag and we're kind of just going sideways. For our Bitcoin dominance, we did kind of fill this wick a little, or this gap a little bit with these lower candles. However, we do have that other lower gap that's quite a ways behind us back here that we could fill, so we still do have that other gap. This could be our initial drop, kind of a jump back up. You see we do have this gap here that we still have yet to fill. Over on graph, we are getting almost a bearish engulfing candle. We have a manipulation X here. I don't know where our bottom line went for our flag, but our VWAP's pushing away. Stochastic and RSI are rolling away. Our VWAP's rolling away. Momentum's starting to reject away. So the daily's not looking too strong here for graph. Over on the 4 hour, our stochastic wanted to come up, but it's starting to kind of curl away. RSI is starting to curl away. VWAP's coming out. Our money flow is coming out. Sorry. Momentum's coming down. Our VWAP wants to come up, but it's struggling to get above that neutral zone. Over on the 2 hour, we have a little bit of a symmetrical triangle possible here. Stochastic's kind of rolling over though. RSI is breaking down. Our VWAP is in the bearish zone, but it's kind of just wavering around. Money flows in the bearish territory pretty strongly. Our momentum wanted to come up but got a red dot and is starting to come back down. Over on the 1 hour, stochastic's starting to roll over. RSI is rolling over. VWAP's starting to roll over. Our momentum wants to come back up. Our money flow's in the red, so we'll have to see if that money flow can come up and that momentum can actually get some momentum here, or if that momentum just gets another red dot and invalidates down. Over on Anchor, we're kind of just going sideways here. Got a little bit of a red candle. Stochastic's starting to fall. RSI is pretty flat. VWAP's pretty flat. Momentum's flat. Our money flow is in the bearish territory, but everything's getting pretty flat here. Over on the 4 hour, our stochastic's starting to curl away. RSI's starting to curl away. VWAP's starting to curl away. Money flow's curling down. Our momentum looks like it's about to reject away from that neutral. So even though we're slightly above our pattern, we might just kind of be extending outwards. Kind of draw it like that. And we could get a further breakdown. Or this could be just kind of a fake out to kind of just elongate this zone. And we could make a different pattern. Stochastic's starting to fall, momentum's starting to curl over, and our VWAP's close to the neutral on this 2 hour. RSI's pretty flat, and our money flow is in the bearish zone pretty strongly. So we are looking pretty bearish leaning on the 2 hour. So our medium time frame's leaning more bearish. Momentum's coming down, stochastic's coming down, RSI's coming down, our VWAP is rejecting away. Our money flow is making lower lows and starting to go flat. So we could kind of push up here, but overall everything's pointing down. Over on XRP, we're getting a little bit of a reversal arrow here, so that's signaling we could start to get a downtrend. Stochastic's about to get a bearish cross. RSI is starting to bend, momentum's curling, VWAP's curling, and our money flow is starting to break bearish. Over on the 4 hours, our momentum has a green dot that wants to bring us up. Our money flow is trying to go bullish, but it's not able to break through. Our VWAP is bullish, but not very strongly. Our stochastic is running up, but our RSI is kind of just gone flat as we don't have very much strength on that stochastic right now. We are kind of making a rising wedge, which is a bearish pattern. Over on the 2 hour, we're getting lower highs on our momentum. Stochastic's kind of looking like it wants to curl. RSI's gone kind of flat. Money flow is in the bullish territory. VWAP is heading up. So we have some decent signals, but overall we're diverging. Finally, on the 1 hour, stochastic making lower highs and wants to curl here. RSI's looking like it wants to curl. Momentum could give up some gains. Our money flow looks like it wants to break bearish, and our VWAP's about to reject away as well, so we're not looking too strong here on the 1 hour either. And finally, for algo, we're kind of flat, stochastic's falling, RSI's somewhat starting to fall away, VWAP's breaking bearish, money flow's rejecting away, momentum's rejecting away. So 1 hour we're starting to reject away, 4 hour we're starting to reject away. Stochastic, RSI, momentum, VWAP all falling. Momentum's pretty flat. The 2 hour momentum's making higher lows. So we're trying to make a bullish divergence, but we have a slight descending triangle here. Stochastic's falling hard, RSI's about to fall, VWAP's pretty flat, and money flow's inching out. Our momentum has a red dot, so we could invalidate that bullish divergence. Finally, on the 1 hour, stochastic's falling hard, RSI's falling, VWAP's falling, money flows rejecting away. Our momentum has a red dot and is falling pretty hard, so we're not looking too strong. Oh, sorry, that's the 2 hour again. So 2 hour not looking too strong. Momentum's making lower lows on the 1 hour, so we invalidated a divergence. Momentum's in the bearish territory. VWAP's curling away from neutral. Stochastic's falling and RSI's falling, so the 1 hour is not looking too strong here either. So overall, everything's looking like we could see some further downside. Thank you for watching tonight's video. I hope you have a wonderful night.